I'm expecting Rolling Thunder next season. That's an expectation I'm laying out right now. If I don't see Rolling Thunder next season, I'm going to be angry. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Rat Pack Reacts. Today we are finishing up the last episode of Haikyuu Season 1.
Yep.
We coming off the backs of a very disappointing loss. I genuinely was not expecting it.
No, you weren't.
Threw me off. I was expecting that we'd get past Seijo and lose to Shiratorizawa, but here we are. So I'm imagining we're going to have a bit of a somber episode. Bit of a reflecting on what just happened and some character growth going into the next season. So let's get right into it. Right into a flashback.
They work so hard.
Not hard enough. They just don't have the time that the other teams have, putting in the work, putting in the numbers.
On the court, none of that matters. All that matters is who's the better six.
But it takes time to be the better six. That dude is dead in the back. Rest in peace, Tanaka. Yamaguchi's fine, not concerned. Also, he looks like a totally different character out of his jersey. The third day. So it's been less than a day.
Unstoppable force.
That's crazy.
Gotta rate it.
Unstoppable force is pretty good. I give it an 8.
I think I'd go 7. Those crows have wings. There's 6 of them.
That would be a good time to retire. Give them more time to grow into their own.
Asahi with his little juice box.
Yeah, having a big speech while holding a juice box is crazy.
He's just Mom and Dad are fighting again.
He's staying on. They're not barred from playing.
They just said that they're now allowed to play in the spring.
Well,
In the past 30 years weren't.
okay. Why is it called the spring if it's in like September? Are we not?
I don't know.
I feel like I'm being tricked a little bit.
I don't know.
So they're gonna stay on for a little while longer. Kyoko spying on them. She's a second year, right?
No, she's 3rd year.
She is?
Yeah.
What an embarrassing performance. We're not letting the volleyball team go on any longer.
We're canceling funding to the volleyball team.
Demolishing the gym, you say? Hinata's got to work on those serves. Think, if he hadn't messed up his, 3 serves?
Uh-huh. If you didn't hit the ball straight into the block on the last point.
I don't even know how you fix that one. The serves are fixable, bro. Hit it to the other side of the court. Now he's got that drive.
Not yet.
Team Captain Yamaguchi's coming up.
Just looks like the same team.
Just with different hair colors.
Yeah.
Bit of a palette swap. What a dick, dude. Damn.
Real.
That's brutal.
Who are you, bro? Who is this guy?
Probably the counselor, career counselor. I don't know. I never had issues keeping up with other hobbies while also like studying in high school, you know?
You ever read Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You?
Nope.
It's pretty good. He was smoking in a supermarket. That's what, well,
Is that what
a
prompted
market.
it?
Yeah, that's what prompted it.
What are the coaches even there for, bro?
It's my dream job.
Yeah.
To just be a coach and just to not
Good
do
job,
anything.
guys.
Keep it up. Hey, that hit they did. Don't let it happen again.
Literally just blow the whistle sometimes for the hell of it. I called you guys here because I was getting a little bored and lonely. How's it going? That's crazy. Where did that ball even come from, dude?
Sheer brute force.
True. Imagine going through all that just to go 0-25 against Ushiwaka.
Yeah. Hey.
Got to get your head in the game next time, Kageyama. Can't be booming like that from the start.
Why is Kyoko getting this this talking
She's just
to?
the manager.
Yeah. She has plenty of time to do whatever she wants. Asahi's like, I'm just gonna be like a trash man anyway. I don't really care.
The garbage man who's really into poetry.
Yeah. See, it was the opposite for me. I quit my sport my senior year, and I don't regret it at all.
Yeah, but your sport was swimming. It's a natural response to no longer being forced to swim. Gotta get some of that energy out. What the hell? That is an insane vertical. I mean, don't injure yourself.
Already better than Naruto versus Sasuke, I gotta say.
How many episodes of Naruto did you even watch?
Like 90.
You really got that far in?
Yeah.
Damn. Just to drop it. What is he doing? Why are they slumped over like that, bro? I don't think you did. What are you doing, bro? Dodging the sexual harassment charge.
Even Tsukishima showed up.
He got banged up from that. She just chose to dramatically pause.
The entire team. Who's that guy?
Apparently it doesn't matter because the third years are still here to steal his spot. No, I was actually just coming over here to put in my resignation. Pyramid formation.
He should have just said Wakatoshi Ushijima. It was
25
close.
to 23 is not bad.
Yeah, it was close.
What is that? What is that thing?
Who got thrown in the air? Did you see that?
Probably Nishinoya. We're gonna have to go through all these teams again. That's what you've been saying. Gotta actualize it this time.
That can't be a word. That cannot be a
You
word.
ever seen Maslow's hierarchy of needs?
Actualize?
Self-actualization. Time to work on those serves and receives, boys.
Time to work on everything.
They have pretty good offense. It's mostly their serves and receives that they were really screwing up at. Even their defense, like their blocking, was starting to get a lot better as they went through the course of the games. Open them up.
I was completely out. 3, 2, 1.
7.5.
Yeah,
It was a little wrap up.
It was an ending
It was
episode.
more or less what I expected. I was kind of hoping they'd get a little more hype when they came back. Instead, we just got that one dude going, yeah, I lost too. I'm a little thrown off by the third year still staying there. I think there would have been greater emotional
Oh, there was
weight.
a Reddit post. Why is the spring tournament in August?
What are the responses?
Otherwise known as blah, blah, blah. The qualifiers start in August. The tournament itself is in January,
Really?
I guess.
That doesn't make any sense. That's also still not spring. That's winter.
The first preliminaries are in August. Preliminaries and qualifiers go throughout the rest of the year. And then the tournament, the actual tournament, starts in January.
That's still wrong. That's still not
that's
spring.
winter. Maybe it means like, because this one would probably go up to
Maybe
August.
they're talking about the spring semester.
Yeah,
Is what it's in reference
yeah.
to. Maybe that's what they call it. Because we have the fall semester and spring semester over here generally.
Yeah.
So if something was in the fall semester, you might call it the fall tournament, even though it goes in like winter or something.
Their school ends in like February, right? Does that sound right? Or March?
Something like that.
And then they start school again in like April or whatever.
Yeah, like the end of March, start of April or something. But yeah, as I was saying, I think there would have been more emotional weight if the third years did retire from the team, because then it would feel like we have a driving force behind us.
I agree.
But I understand the significance of keeping them.
Yeah.
Because like Suga got to play one game.
Yeah.
Literally one game.
We haven't even had like a Daichi story.
Right.
Daichi's just been I'm the captain.
Daichi hasn't really felt like he's needed much of a story. Like he's got the girl. He's leading the team. He's very emotionally collected. He's helping everyone else.
I think it
along their
makes
journeys.
Sense. I think like
I understand why they did it.
My issue with that specific thing is we were specifically told the third years, if you lose, you're done.
It was essentially Haikyuu's equivalent of a death fake.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And so it's like I get it. And I'm still going to enjoy their characters going forward, but I think I would have preferred if they did actually retire. And they take on more of like a mentorship position where they help the others come into their own. Because we even get set up with it, like like I discussed many times, where it's talking about how Tanaka has the ability to become an ace in his own right. So I also don't.
I mean,
I could still see some scenario where they do retire, because apparently the tournament goes all the way into like January, so maybe they're not able to play for the whole thing, but they are able to be there for like the preliminaries and the qualifiers or something like that, and then eventually they have to take a step back and into a more mentorship position.
Or they could also just lose.
Or they lose and there's a year time skip or something.
Some new first years.
I get there's a lot of different ways they can take
Maybe
it.
they do so well that they bring on a bunch of first years that watch them. Because I mean, we see that they have people from other schools watching them.
No one from Karasuno, though. Karasuno does not care about their volleyball team. Especially that they lost to Seijo, who then lost to Shiratorizawa. These guys aren't even third rate.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can see it playing out a few different ways. 8.5, 8.5, I think is my final rating for the first season. Really good.
It's not on my anime list rating.
You're right. I can't put an 8.5 on my anime list. I'd probably put an 8 because it's not quite a 9 in my opinion. We're not rounding up. It's not math rules.
Yeah, that's what I gave it. I think I might have to go back and check. I'm pretty sure.
We're gonna have to make a My Anime list for the channel.
Yeah, I know.
Have that posted so people can check out what we've seen. But yeah, like I was saying, the
if
last
you don't
half,
like Haikyuu, drop a comment below. I'll fight you in real life.
last half was really good. It really got me into it. The first half was great setup, but it was just setup. You know, you can't.
Yeah.
Very rarely is someone going to look at a setup sequence and say 10 out of 10. That was the best setup I've ever seen. No, you're normally looking for the hype, the emotion, the action, stuff like that.
True as
so
well.
if you check out the Patreon, get our uncut full reactions several weeks ahead for Haikyuu. If you made it this far, I know for a fact you like it and you want to see more, so go down, like, and subscribe. Leave a comment what you thought of the first season of Haikyuu. Hop over to the Patreon. Check out some of our early reactions. We got several weeks ahead on Haikyuu. Like I said, we've also got Dr. Stone several weeks ahead.
All money from our Patreon is
going back into the channel. Because we need proper equipment set up. We still have such a janky setup. It's improved. It's improved quite a bit since our first few episodes, as anyone who's checked out those Patreon exclusives can tell you.
We still have to get a picture of just our behind the scenes.
It's not even, we should have gotten it the first time.
We have a lamp
it's not
with a
even
paper towel right here.
It's not even nearly as bad as it was. But we are making improvements on it, and the more support that we get from you guys, the more we can improve it, the more consistent we can be about it. We can also, make the case to spend more time recording and stuff like that once we can get more support going in through it. So if you check that out, we greatly appreciate it. It helps us out a lot. Like you said, everything's going back to the channel for the time being. But until then, see you next time.
Peace.
And we want you to join up and become a member of our Rat Pack.